This is Project CB News, where the truth matters. Welcome to Project CB News. My name is Charlotte, and I've caught up with an interesting gogo of 75. She is indeed an inspiration to our young generation. Just listen to her story and be inspired.
My name is Charlotte Tsoku. I'm 75 years of age. I'm a retired nurse. I live in Akon Park, and I worship and fellowship at Delta Community Church. I am currently studying for a diploma in ministry under the tutelage of Amore. I started with a certificate first, and then I progressed to the diploma at the moment. When I retired as a nurse, I was asking myself, what am I going to do? And I thought, well, I'm a nurse. I can do nursing or counseling. But then in my deepest of hearts, I heard the Lord say to me, you remember when you were younger, a little girl, your grandparents used to tell you stories. And these were stories, folklore stories. And I really enjoyed these stories, and I didn't want them to end. And then the Lord said, you are going to tell stories. The same way that your grandparents related them to you. But in this case, you'll be telling children stories about Jesus. And I thought to myself, how am I going to do this? Well, and then one day I came to Delta Community Church. I spoke to Amore and I told her what the Lord or what is in my heart. And then she said, you can do it. At first I thought I needed to tell children from the Sunday school at Delta Community Church. But then it wasn't really necessary for me to do that because they have currently a Sunday school teacher. When I spoke to Amore, and I said, oh, Amore, maybe I need to get the children from the street. And Amore said yes. So fast forward, finally, I'm currently teaching children on a Sunday at my house. I fetch the children from Sharpeville. I offer them breakfast, and then we go through the Sunday school activities. And after that, we go outside, and the children have time to play. Then they have lunch, and after lunch, I take them back home. One day, one of the projects I needed to do was to teach them to read the Bible and to do praise and worship. Then I came back to Amore, spoke to her about it, and I told her already I'm in need of 9 Bibles. And I had money to buy 3 Bibles only. So in one of our meetings with other students, Amore announced to the other students that I needed Bibles. And one of my fellow students, a colleague in the Bible school, volunteered to buy 6 Bibles for the children. It was a joyful moment. I cried because I wasn't even expecting this. I'm so grateful for the Lord for what He's doing in the children's life and in my life. I'm very grateful to Pastor Gerard Rood, who also allowed the children to come and join the Sunday class with the other students with the other children at the church on a Sunday. So once a Sunday, the children come here, they look forward to it, and they are very excited joining other Christian children in the Sunday school class. God is a faithful God. Thank you.
Speak about your poetry.
I also write poems, and I call them love letters to Jesus. Sometimes the inspiration comes to me when I'm lying on my bed at night in the early hours of the morning. Then I will have these words come into my heart, and then I will then use my mobile phone and write them down. I think I have more than 20 poems that I've written. And I've handed this to Amore, hoping that she will help compile a little booklet that will help inspire other people, especially women.
She shares a poem out of her book called Love Letters to Jesus. Just listen to this poem.
For you are the only everlasting God. Worldly gods come and go, but you remain the same holy God, from everlasting to everlasting. There is no other God besides you. Who can stand before you, Lord? No one will come against you. Only you are Alpha and Omega. Since the world began, you are the I am. Lord, let the words of my mouth open on warm hearts that are cold. May they bring reverence to you, Father. May every man come to know you, every knee bow before you. All tongues confess you are God, holy God. May all nations worship and adore you. You gave your only Son to us, a living sacrifice of atonement. Beauty and graciousness in person came to earth to reconcile us to you, God. For all had gone astray through sin, yet your unconditional love reached out to us. What amazing kindness and mercy.
This brings us to the end of our show. Go to our website to uncover more stories at projectcb.online.